Yo, what's going on, people? I got an art video that I just randomly want to do. I seen this shit on the internet from this guy, which I'm pretty sure you know him, the Anime Man. He's a very big YouTuber, and he recently did a video that I thought was interesting. Not recently, it was probably a while ago. I'm just getting to it now. I think it's a very important subject, especially for artists who is coming up, to get comfortable with this type of subject anyway, because I know how artists are in the very beginning. They're very timid about these type of topics when it comes to learning how to draw. And I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to come out and do it. What we're talking about learning anime and how to do anatomy from a hentai artist. I know what you guys think. I know what most people think. They're gonna be like, oh shit, why a hentai artist? I'm gonna show you. Because to me, hentai artists are one of the best people to learn anatomy from. Fuck all the sexiness shit. But hentai artists are goats when it comes to understanding the human body, on what makes them look sexy, what proportions to put on certain bodies and stuff like that. They're very good at it. So I think this video was very interesting when I seen him actually interview this hentai artist to understand how to draw it to begin with. And we actually gonna do some of it ourselves. What I'm gonna do is I want to show you guys the differences in the dynamics between a safer work artist or how they draw bodies compared to how a hentai artist would draw their bodies. I think this will be very interesting. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's draw some hentai bodies for science. Okay, so I got my canvas right here, and we're gonna work on two different poses. Well, two different body frames, and I'm gonna show you guys the difference on what a safer work artist would do and a non-safer work artist would do. I think you'll find this very intriguing because it's all about the thought process, and it's very, very simplistic to where like people who don't draw wouldn't actually understand it until I sit down and explain it and have them side by side. So let me do a couple examples. Let me do one right quick. This is going to be the safer work. She looks too stiff. Okay, so this is a basic safe for work pose, right? Now, what's really gonna show is I'm gonna add a little bit more detail, probably some clothing, some light clothing and stuff like that too, because this is gonna be very important. Lower the opacity for that. And we're gonna go over this boy. We're just gonna get her black hands for right now. It doesn't really matter. The hands don't matter, it's the body shape. I can teach you how to draw sexy hands later though, because yes, hands can be sexy, feet can be sexy. It's just how you do things. Artists are very good at emphasizing this type of stuff. Certain artists are. Okay. That's a regular safe for work dummy figure. This is your typical dummy type figure. Every dummy that you get when it comes to practice drawing and stuff like that, they all look like this. This is as simplistic as you can get. This is safe for work technically. Let's put some clothes in her to see. We're gonna put something a little, let's say quote unquote revealing, just to see how it looks for the safe version and how it will look for the not safe for work version. So let's just put like something just a little bit revealing, like a tank top or something like that. Maybe she's comfortable, she walking around our house. And let's just put some regular shorts on, right? That's some safe for work attire. That's how it will look on a safe for work type of, show. Like if you've seen like anime or something like that, like that's just regular safe for work anime. This is how it will look. It's basic, it's simple, and it doesn't really emphasize too much. It's a female. Yes, it look a little bit sexy, but it's not safe for work sexy. Let me put it like that. So how would it look if it was not safe for work? Watch this. It's going to be subtle things that you wouldn't even realize that will emphasize stuff to make it look a little bit to that next phase. Watch this. we're gonna do the same thing, right? I'm gonna duplicate this just to see. Turn that on, duplicate that, get rid of that. And let's bring that bad boy over. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. Make that a little bit smaller. Okay, first things foremost, right? There's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna change about this in general. A lot of this stuff is gonna change. It's not gonna work, so we're gonna have to do something a little bit different. Watch this. First, I'm gonna lower the opacity, and I'm gonna go over this like how I did this one over here. But it's gonna be slight differences. The face is basically gonna be the same. This is where it starts to get different. We're gonna make the neck a little bit skinnier. The shoulders is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna add a little bit of, now I know this is gonna seem a little bit weird because you think it's getting away from the feminine route, but this is gonna enhance it, I'm telling you. You're gonna add a little bit of indentations when it comes to the muscles on the arms. Slender is not always sexy, remember. So we're gonna add a little bit more indentations when it comes to the arm. And she's gonna be wearing the exact same outfit as the one to the left. Already looking a little bit beefier, right? So watch this. This is the part that y'all waiting for. Okay, let's just be honest.
What the fuck, y'all?
So now, she's gonna be wearing the exact same thing, right? But this is the not safe for work version. Everything you do on this side is gonna be triple sized. Emphasized a little bit more. You gotta think about how everything squishes now. Now you have to think about the indentations on what we think and what our mind perceives as being, you know, that enhances assets, to put it lightly. And now, this is the part two that's gonna be a little bit different too. The waist. She's not gonna be too slender. So now we're gonna enhance what's already there and make her a little bit thick. And make everything tighter. And the same thing with the legs. You saw how like over here, it's more of a straight line over here, right? Going directly down. For the front part of the legs, we're gonna do the opposite on this side. We're gonna have a little bit of a curve coming out. And you're gonna make them calves a little bit smaller, coming all the way down. And there we go. And now we're gonna do my best part. We're gonna do the favorite part, which is adding the clothes on. This is gonna be really, really, pay attention to this part, because now this is where we really get into the emphasis type stuff, what makes it different. Add the little box hands. Okay, so now let's add the sports bra and stuff on her. So watch this. Instead of just doing it basically, I kind of want to do it like side by side, like so you guys can see it. So watch this. This is how good these guys are at emphasizing this stuff. And this is stuff that I learned over the years by watching certain people draw certain stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is how they do it. And this is just knowing anatomy in general. On you knowing what affects the human body, on how the human body affects the type of clothes they wear, all that type of stuff. It's all going to connect. Got a little side boob action coming out. So that's what... There's certain things that's just going to happen with clothes that's not going to be shown in the safe for work version. We're going to have a little lines coming down to emphasize the stretch. And we're going to add the emphasis of the stretchiness coming down, because remember, these things are weighted. You got to show the emphasis on the weight. And since it's going up here, stretch a little bit like that. And she might have a little belly fat, you know, who knows? The imperfectness too is going to emphasize it as well, because I know when a lot of beginners start off drawing stuff, they want everything to be perfect. They don't even think about adding, you know, imperfections on the human body to emphasize it. This is the stuff that you have to think about too when it comes to that. We don't see human beings as being perfect, so it's uncanny when we look at stuff that technically is perfect. So when you draw little imperfections on the human body, it's automatically going to be relatable, which equals sexy to you. It's all about, you know, perception. What did Kendrick Lamar say? Give me a girl with some stretch marks. Body pores, veins, that type of stuff like that, that, you know, that you wouldn't even think logically that you would be like, oh yeah, I want a girl like that. But if you have experience with the human body and you know exactly what, you know, what drives you, then you will start to realize, oh, it is the imperfections too that I need to emphasize on this person to enhance the sexiness of them. It's not just being perfect all the time. So now we're gonna move down to the bottom half, which is gonna be the shorts. And since the shorts, let me show you what we're gonna do here. We're gonna draw a round, and the reason why we're drawing it round is because it's actually tight. And what you want to do with the skin, you want to emphasize the tightness by adding a little bit of a round shape when it comes to the tightness down here, right there. That's what we're going to emphasize it at. Now this over here will be more of the body type that you would see in, let's say, a hentai or something like this. This is the body type that you would see in a regular anime. So that's the difference, I think, and it's little subtle things. I'm like, if you guys pay attention to the differences between both of these, the differences on both sides is very subtle, but it's very loud to your eyes. It's just like, okay, I can see that this is more enhanced over here because I'm enhancing subtle little features. That's it. It's not just a massive thing to where I'm drawing the, you know, the boobs super huge compared to over here. That's not what makes something, you know, appealing. Man, there's plenty of ways, but this is just one of the ways that I think that the video for me that I was watching with Joey, it kind of made me connected to, because me being a safe for work artist, I started to compare myself to not safe for work artists, and I was like, hold up a second, there's a lot of things that you can learn to emphasize subtle things to make it, to get your point across, you know what I'm saying, for what you want your character to look like. And I just thought it would be very interesting to go over this video to see, you know, what is the differences. But I would suggest you watch the whole video. So go watch the video. It is down below in the link. Check it out, please. I think it's a very, very interesting video. And I wish that more artists like him would be more open about it on how to achieve the understanding of anatomy that he has in his mind, because he's extremely good. So I would think that a lot of people, especially beginner artists, will be able to benefit from learning from a dude like him. But yeah, this is what I got from him, and I like it. I like it. I think it's very, very, you know, I think it's a lost art that needs to come to light a little bit more. So yeah, this is what I wanted to get across from this video. Go watch that video from Joey. I think you will learn a lot. But yeah, that's what I got for right now. Hope you guys like it, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.